How I had to sustain the surgery, called my son, and he came. When he came, they rushed me off to the hospital. That was about 10 minutes to 4. And I was in the hospital from 10 minutes to 4 until about 10 o'clock at night. So I sent me in for emergency operation. And when I get there, the place was packed out. You know, people walking up and down in dressing gown and tags on their hand and etc. And I'm saying, what's going on here? And all of a sudden, there was no bed. So I had to sit in the wheelchair until they examined me, called me to examine me about 10 o'clock. So my son pushed me along in the wheelchair. I thought they have a bed for me to lie down. After sitting up so long in the wheelchair, they pushed me in and they examined me and the wheelchair. And he says to me, Mrs. Hamilton, I'm sorry, but we got to do an emergency operation. If we go in and we find that your intestine is tangled up into the urna, we have to take part of the intestine away. And I went, oh my God. Anyhow, I lie down there, and they couldn't find a bed. So anyhow, when they do find a bed, I said to my son, I said, Delroy, I hope to God when those beds come, I can get one. And it so happened, when the bed come, it was my name first that called for a bed. And I had was to go up on the last floor of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, what they call a super hospital. I went up there with a tag that they put onto my hand. When I get up there, a little Filipino nurse looked at me, and she said, I can't give you a bed. I says, why? She said, you don't belong to us. I said, what do you mean you don't belong to you? She said, I can't scan the band on your hand. So she have to leave me, go and look for one of those, like a supermarket. You go in the shop and they scan the things to put on the hand before she could scan me. And when she put it on and she scanned me, she says to me, now you're one of my patients. And she said, it's only one way out. Is either through the window, because you can't go through the door. And she said, it's how many feet down? So, you know, when she said it to me, I laughed, but after she gone, I started to think what she mean by. You know, so I lie there and they come and give me some painkilling tablets. And I'm still waiting for them to take me to the operating theater. And they didn't call me for the theater until about something to 3 in the morning when they sent me to the theater. And when I get into the theater, because they didn't check me properly to know what amount of anesthetic they could give me. When I get down there was 3 doctors, one taking the blood pressure, one waiting, one doing me heartbeat, and one waiting to give me the anesthetic in the hand. Anyhow, they did all that. And they did the operation. And I said to myself, he told me he was going to hold me up, but it doesn't look as if they did that. So anyhow, when I do wake up, they keep coming. Mr. Hamilton, open my eye and I look. Mrs. Hamilton, and they keep on doing that until when they do get me out of the recovery room, was about something after 11. When I get back up to the ward, my son was still waiting. He says, Mom, what's my with you? I thought you're dead down there. I said, no, I'm not dead yet. You know, and the Sunday morning, the doctor running the ward, he says to me, oh, you're all right, you can go home. They did the operation that time in the morning and sending me out and said, I'm all right. So I says to them, how can you do major operation and send